Alrighty, heading to the gym this morning. It is the weekend, and the gym going to the Planet Fitness doesn't open till 7. You think you just try to sleep, sleep in something, but this is sleeping in for me. I feel good, feel refreshed, and it's leg day, but it's the deload leg day, so it's going to very lightweight. It's the last day of the deload, and then tomorrow there's no weight training at all, and then Monday starting the new mesocycle, which I'm very excited for. Should hopefully have much better form and cadence in my repetitions, and I'll be focusing on chest, triceps, and biceps are going to be the ones that are going to get some extra attention throughout the week and days of the week, and number of sets during the week too. And so if you want to improve something, you need to put more attention to it. You need to put more focus to it. You need to prove, I know I've shared before, I've shared with my loan officers, my sales guys, is that you have to spend more time at it, and you have to optimize it to make it better. So some cool things are happening with work. We got a couple more loan officers and salespeople that are going to be joining the team, our branch, and we haven't even really started pushing yet, as things are just kind of happening organically, which is really cool. But we are growing, and we're going to start once we get some things settled with our systems in place. Then we can go balls to the wall, pedal to the metal, whatever sayings that there are for that. And because then when we can operationally, if we're really dialed in, then we can put as much business into the system as possible, which means then we just get more and more salespeople. And that's something that we do is we're pretty good at. My two business partners and I, for the company that we're a part of, so we're a largest branch as part of the largest mortgage broker in the country. The three of us actually are the largest recruiters for the company. I'm not talking about for our branch, but for the company itself, we've grown the company more than anybody. But so we're going to start applying that to our branch and grow, and which is going to be pretty exciting, and it can be more. I'll just put it. It's going to be cool. It's going to be nice to be building something that's more ours. Not that there's anything wrong building the company, but something that we benefit even more directly from versus the part we get from the recruiting, which is good too. But building our own branch with our own style, with the way we want to help our loan officers build their businesses, and with our skill sets, our experiences, the things that we have done over the years to do things at a high level, and training others to do, keeping them accountable to do, and making sure that they are doing, day in, day out, week in, week out. And some things to notice from some of the team members is they need different type of encouragement, different types of staying on top of them, making sure that they're doing what they're doing. Some people are more naturally, they just need a little bit of guidance. Others, they need it daily. And when you're managing people, all your people are going to be different. They're going to have different life circumstances. They're going to have different motivations. They're going to have different ways they need to be motivated. And it's our job as leaders to come alongside them and figure out what that is, and learn from them what that is, and help them to become the best versions of themselves. Now, you'll come into some people that might work for you that might not just been the right hire. We certainly have done that. We have hired people that have not been the right hire. They didn't last long. We believed what their talk was, and they were all talk, no walk. And excuse, and that's just not going to work. Not only does it waste our time and our resources, it actually has a negative impact on the culture for the team. It's because why is that person not doing this or that? And they're not doing it because they're not listening, but also they're not growing their businesses. And so even though it's quite logical, is we have to try to make sure we don't have a little bad yeast that works its way through the bread, leavens the bread. So gotta be careful in hirings and determine, okay, do we get rid of this person or do we continue to give them a shot? And I don't have a right answer for one answer for that. It's something you continue to work on, and that we are working on too, is when we make a hire, is see their follow through, and do we give them continued shots, or do we have to get rid of them? Are they actually trying, or are they making excuses? Or do they have other things going on in their life they didn't tell you about intentionally that are preventing them from doing what they need to do? And obviously those are all problems that need to be resolved. And as leaders, is oftentimes we think that our biggest things that we're going to be dealing with is how to make the business grow, right? And that's what we want to do. That's what we enjoy doing. Building things, making things better, putting new things into place, trainings, all that good stuff, which is true, a big part of it. But another huge part of it is the people side. We're working with people, and people have lives. People go through difficulties. Sometimes people go through tragedies. Sometimes people are dealt a set of cards that are very challenging, and a good leader helps them through these things if that's what they want. Some people will use that as a reason not to do anything, and they'll use it as an excuse. But I think you don't do anything, you're not going to grow, especially in a sales environment. Other people, they go through these things like, okay, I need to make some adjustments to work around these things, and their effort might not be able to be as much as it was before because they have less time, because they have to accommodate some sort of life circumstance for a period of time. But how do you maximize the time that they can put in? Put a new schedule in for them. Help them optimize what they are able to put in. But again, if it's somebody that's just full of excuses, not doing it, then those people probably should be gone, because they can become a cancer to the rest of the team. You as a leader brings you down, gets you frustrated and irritated, and then you can actually start, not to mean that you mean to do it, but you could start putting that on your other people that don't deserve that kind of attitude or reaction from yourself. And you're doing that because you're mad at somebody else or upset with somebody else. Those leaders, yes, we have a lot of responsibilities, but one of our greatest and most important responsibilities are our people, and helping them to succeed wherever they're at. And sometimes that might even be is having them move on because they can't succeed under your environment. They need to find something that's going to better fit them, and that's okay too. And I firmly believe that sometimes we have to do these kinds of things, is we're not the best fit for all people, and they'll be better off elsewhere. All right, I'm at the gym. Just be a short one today. Talk to you later.